Recently, a colleague showed me a menu from a local restaurant. He asked me to take a look at the names chosen for some of the menu items. Does that make any sense to you? He asked. By looking at the name of several of these items, do you have any idea what the dish is? Looking at the menu myself, he had a good point. Creativity, for its own sake, seemed to be the idea behind some of those names. Good thing our menus in the business office don't share this trait, or do they? Routinely, confused looks confront us in the business office. It is not our guests' problem to try to figure out what on earth we are trying to explain to them. Clearly, this is our problem. Confused folks don't buy things. We must develop and follow a process that is plain and easy to understand. Let's ask ourselves, from our initial greeting and interview to the introduction of ancillary/housekeeping documents, through menu presentation, and finally closing paperwork, does it all make sense? It may not, and our guests may quickly become lost and confused. Production will diminish. An easy way to ensure we are on the right track is to put together a sample deal. Let's make it a new vehicle deal for all the franchise stores out there, or a low mileage used vehicle for non-franchised stores. Take care to include all the documentation that a typical deal would include. Let's bring our sample deal home with us and review it with an adult, presenting it exactly as we normally do. Does everything make sense to our audience? What suggestions are they making that we might consider implementing to improve communication? If we aren't getting much feedback, perhaps explaining to them what's at stake will help. No one wants more placed upon their plate. Undoubtedly, we are already putting in sizable hours weekly and probably don't want to bring work home with us. However, a minor investment in time tonight may pay huge dividends when our washout check hits our hand next month. In addition to meeting our production goals, are we meeting all of our obligations to protect the house? Shortcuts, particularly those that we have sort of experimented with over the years, may be disasters looking for a place and time to happen. Consider what, if any, of the documentation that makes up our sample deal jacket may be missing. Are all of our disclosures in place? Lately, it seems as though a little less emphasis is being placed on some of these items, many of which are not just best business practices. A thorough review of our documents and disclosures will help ensure that each of our guests has ample opportunity to fully understand our process. It was designed to work that way. Skipping steps may lead to confusion. Not only that, but remember, when that one guest who noped us has a catastrophic, budget-destroying failure and claims we never offered them a plan to protect their investment, we will be able to prove otherwise in writing. Think about it. Good luck and good selling.